Good evening, and on this eve of Christmas Eve, the weather is making news with so many Americans on the move. Because of this, the mass of weather east of the Rockies to the eastern seaboard, it's going to be a mess for so many. And as of tonight, it has turned violent. We've had twisters on the ground already with watches and warnings in place through 11 p.m. tonight. There's a lot to this system, and it's going to affect well over half the nation's population before it's out of here after Christmas. It's already impacted air travel. There are reports of fatalities as a result of these tornadoes. We begin tonight with NBC's Tom Costello.
It was a rare December tornado touching down in southern Mississippi, moving right through the town of Columbia, knocking out power to thousands, flipping over vehicles, and damaging dozens of homes and businesses.
We had reports of debris falling out of the sky off to the north and east of Columbia.
Weather chaser Brandon Clement is there.
The trees were all completely snapped, buildings, completely destroyed. Ambulances flipped on top of another car.
Tonight, the Marion County General Hospital is without power and transferring patients to other hospitals. It's all part of a massive weather system that also brought tornadoes to Louisiana and torrential rains to Tallahassee as it moves north. At the nation's airports, the delays have been building all day. The FlightAware misery map showing the eastern and southern cities with the most red. The same airports expected to get even worse as a bigger storm moves in tomorrow. At New York's LaGuardia Airport, an aircraft fender bender only complicated a foggy, wet day. The wingtip of a Southwest 737 torn off after hitting the tail of an American 737. No injuries. While in Chicago, a winter storm watch starts tomorrow.
You just get on the plane and you just hope that you land where you're supposed to be going.
It was only a few weeks ago when a TSA staffing foul-up led to impossibly long security lines at Midway Airport. Today, the TSA chief promised he's fixed that problem.
It was a mistake that was made. I have high confidence that will not be repeated any place across the 450 airports where TSA provides security.
But this week, it's the weather that seems determined to slow down travelers. Already today, we've had more than 4,700 delays, but tomorrow's going to be the big problem day. Every major hub in the east and the south likely to be affected. Christmas Eve travel could be really difficult. Brian?
Tom Costello at DCA, Washington National Airport, a busy place tonight. Tom, thanks. As we said, there is a lot to this weather system, and for all the damage it's already done, it has a lot of ground yet to cover. As Christmas Day nears, meteorologist Dylan Dreyer is out on Rockefeller Plaza tonight. Dylan, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. It is going to be a very busy night down south with several tornadoes that have already been reported, and a tornado watch is in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Now, tomorrow, we're going to see the severe threat of storms spread from Florida up into South Carolina, where we could again see isolated tornadoes and damaging wind gusts. All up and down I-95 tomorrow. We are going to see off and on heavy rain from the south, extending all the way up into New England. And on the backside of this storm, we are expecting about 3 to 6 inches of snow in Chicago.
Reports of deaths after a large tornado slammed into southern Mississippi. We're going to be joined right now by Brett Carr with the Mississippi Department of Emergency Management. So, Brett, we are hearing from our CBS affiliate WHNT in Huntsville that there are 2 fatalities. What can you tell us?
Right now, we can't confirm those. We've heard through the grapevine that there could have been some, and of course, you know, that's something that usually comes along with these types of storms, unfortunately. But at this point, we cannot confirm those. We're working to try to get some more information on that as we speak.
Brett, we spoke earlier to a resident of the area, and she said that there were numerous businesses and homes that were flattened, and I asked her to clarify that, and she said absolutely flattened. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Well, you know, we are getting reports of damage there. We know that there is damage to homes and businesses, so we're working to get our crews on site so we can start doing some of that damage assessment and to have a better picture of exactly what, you know, the whole picture is, not just in one area.
Right. One of the things that I think a lot of viewers who are watching this across the country will want to know is are tornadoes common in the area? In other words, are people used to seeing this kind of weather, or is this something new?
Yeah, you know, this is something that we're all too familiar with. In fact, the National Weather Service in Jackson, in about 7 years, issued more tornado warnings than any other National Weather Service office in the country.
Wow.
So, you know, this is something that Mississippi is very familiar with. We work all year round to make sure that our residents are prepared so they know what to do when something like this does happen.
And we also are seeing images here of first responder vehicles, including an ambulance that's been turned over. Are you hearing anything about either fire departments or hospital ambulances that have been damaged or people that have been hurt because of that?
You know, we've seen the pictures of the ambulance. You know, that's something that you know is unfortunate. But you know, those are vehicles out on the road, and there's not any one type of vehicle that wouldn't be susceptible to that type of damage. So we're hoping that everyone is safe. You know, there's a major hospital system about 30 miles from Columbia in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So a lot of those folks are being transferred over to that facility for medical treatment and care, but our main concern right now is life safety and to make sure that those that are injured are getting the medical care that they need.
All right, Brett Carr, thank you again so much for joining us, and please stay safe.
Absolutely, thank you.